Guys, it is 9 o'clock and it's Tuesday morning and we are going to take a walk. Let's go. Oh, it's kind of chilly out here. I'm not sure which way I want to walk today, so we'll just let's get our run keeper going. Oh, it's chilly, and I don't have any jacket on. All right, so I was oh, this thing has not started yet. Why? There we go. So I was on YouTube this morning, and I was just trying to kill some time before I had to get out here, and I came across this article about this woman. Her name is Brooke House. I think that's the way you pronounce her last name. Houts. So this woman, she has a Doberman Pinscher, a dog, Doberman, and he's a puppy, and she basically is doing videos that feature her puppy, like a I don't know what they have a specific what they call it. Anyway, so she did a video of her and her dog. I think her dog's name is Sphinx. So she did a video, and in the video she does some things to the dog that basically got her a lot of comments. So you gotta see the video. I had passed by some stuff that I saw on Facebook. It was like a little article about her, but I had never clicked on it, and I don't know how I ended up with that today, but she really treats that dog badly. I'm afraid of dogs, really. I mean, I like them from a distance, but I wouldn't have, I wouldn't adopt a pet if I wasn't going to love the pet. I know that there's a huge responsibility of owning a pet. It's just like having a child. Now you're a parent, and it's important that you take that shit seriously, because people are not playing these days. I saw the video, and then I read the comments, and people are not playing when it comes to animals. Animals, I don't know. Well, I'm thinking, like, if you give it, you better be expecting to get it back. And one of these days, that dog is going to get sick of her bullying him. Now, she claims that she's training the dog, and that's what we're seeing. But I don't know any trainers that, wrestle a dog to the ground and then spit on them. I've never heard of that at all. Anyway, in the comments below, if you have a pet, is this normal behavior to treat your animal like that? Take a look at the video if you can stomach it, and tell me what you think. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and put a link to it in my description box. But it's not a new story. It did happen this year. I had to stop my research because you guys know I'm supposed to get out here at 9 o'clock now. So I hope my camera is recording properly because I can't get it to connect, via, I don't know, Wi-Fi, whatever. So I'm out here today and I'm doing my walk. And then again, I don't have my sweater, my jacket. I thought it would be a little cool out here. I could tell by the way my curtains were blowing. I had my windows open, and so the wind was blowing in and I could see my curtains blowing. I was like, wow, it must be windy outside, but it is breezy, so not to worry. Look at all these people. My goodness, where are they going? Okay. I guess that's the kids going over to the field. You guys know we got a couple of baseball fields on the base. And, the little leaguers, they all get together and gather up there and do their thing. So the way that we're going now, if you remember, it's been a while since we've come this way, but we're on Woodley. I was thinking, one of my binges, since I have Netflix now, binge watching, what do you call it? Documentaries. And I first started with tsunamis. I watched a bunch of documentaries about tsunamis. And then earthquakes. I watched some documentaries about earthquakes. I live in earthquake country. California, we're notorious for earthquakes. We have them. and they are no joke. So I like to, well, I'm interested to know. I remember we had a huge earthquake back in 1970 something. And I remember it because I think I told you guys this before. My family left me inside the house. I woke up to this rumbling. I was asleep. And I woke up to this rumbling. And, I was afraid. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years old. And so, I got up and the house was shaking. I could see. It's kind of weird. Like when you're in an earthquake, it's kind of weird what you see when it's really heavy. And it didn't help that I had just, I had been shaken awake, basically. And when I ran through the house screaming, and when I got outside of the house, my family was out there. Nobody came to get me. I don't know, I feel a certain type of way about that. I don't know how I feel about it, but I definitely feel something, because it seems to me like if you're in a house full of people that are your family, somebody should have had something in their heart to say, where's Angie? Girl, it's a trip. I'm surprised I'm still alive. If I had to count on my family for anything, I would be shit out of luck. I can't even get a telephone call out of them. And I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. In fact, my sister, she just had a birthday on September 24th. Oh, my mouth is so dry. We're almost up this little mini hill. And I'm not walking fast. I probably should. But, that 20 pounds that I had lost last year, well, end of last year, beginning of this year, because I was 176 pounds in February. I was doing good, but I slacked up, and now I'm trying to figure out why I slacked up. I was losing weight every day. But, when I think about everything that I was doing, pardon me, when I think about everything that I was doing, I guess it was this time last year. No, it was when Brittany announced her engagement. So, let's see, July 28th. So, basically August. Because I think I started walking, let's see, July 28th was a Sunday, and I started walking on that Monday. Or was it a Saturday? Well, I know I started walking on that Monday. And, I just did a walk a day, and the weight started coming off. So I need to get in that zone again, the fat burning zone is what I need. So let's see. I didn't make a list of what I wanted to talk about, which is a problem because I get real eager to get out here. Morning. I get real eager to get out here. So eager that I don't have any topics, on mind to go ahead and, the police made a U-turn. Who is he gonna get? What is that? Uh-oh. Well, he just pulled over to talk to the person? That was weird. Wow, I've never seen that before. So this cop car made a U-turn and then pulled up next to a car that was facing in the opposite direction. They chatted for a bit and then the cop car drove off. That's how it was weird. I don't know what's going on with, all of this Donald Trump nonsense. And I don't want to go there either because I think it's too much. It's too much. Yesterday I watched All the President's Men, and if you're not familiar with the movie, it's Dustin Hoffman and I think Robert Redford, and they're reporters for a newspaper, and they accidentally come across some information that led them to deeper investigate something that was going on at the White House with President Nixon. And it's a really interesting movie when you see what's going on as far as people who knew, had information about it. Watergate. Well, I think Watergate was the name of not the hotel. Maybe. It might be. Anyway, so basically the president wanted to, he was running for office and he wanted to bug the offices of his opponent, and the opponent was Robert Kennedy, I think. I don't remember, but I know I just saw it yesterday, but all the little details I don't really know. But anyway, so they were trying to plant bugs in this, in these offices of their opponent. So they got busted, and that's when we started finding, who are these guys? Why did the White House pay them? And, because, they were just, not regular people, but they were people that were hired to do a specific job, and it was illegal. So, pretty much what happened, I guess you all know, is Nixon resigned. because they were going to bust him. They were going to impeach him. But he quit before they could do that. So I had gotten into a discussion about this with my neighbor, and he believes that it's not going to happen. I believe it's not going to happen. I do. I believe that Donald Trump is going to throw a tantrum, and he's not going to leave the White House. Well, I don't think he'll leave even if he got voted out. But that's just me. I don't really do politics, but some things just you can't ignore. I believe that, a lot of illegal things have been going on, and I believe they're going to continue to go on. We just have to, stay focused ourselves and, just try to live our best life. Vote when it's time to vote. That's all I can say. I don't even trust the voting system anymore. Now that we know that, that the Russians have access to our voting stuff. I don't know. Girl, I don't even know. I'm looking at this little sprinkler. They're watering the grass, just one little patch, like we do in our front yard. I think it would be nice to live someplace other than California. If I could, I don't know. If I could, I think I'd relocate. But I have to make sure I'm close to Brittany. I can't leave California. No. So, let's see, where we, we're on our way back. We went the long way because I wanted to get the full 30 minutes in. And I think this might be 30 minutes. But we got to walk in. That's the most important part. I've got to, I got dishes I gotta wash. I didn't wash dishes last night. I know. I should have, but I didn't. Oh boy. I'm so quiet. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just taking a little breather here before I go back in. But I think I got enough sun. And, I got up, I got out. Pardon me. Let's see. Nothing really interesting going on other than, I told you guys that I had been watching documentaries for let's stop right here. For come on now, documentaries for, I didn't tell you about the plant-based, I think it's called Plant-Based Planet. maybe. But anyway, so I had been really thinking about lifestyle change. Maybe if I could slowly but surely start taking meat out of my diet. I don't know who that girl is, or that person. I should say person. They walking all on the grass. So, yeah. So I watched a couple of documentaries. One was plant-based. I think it's Plant-Based Planet. That one is actually on YouTube. You can watch that one free on YouTube. And the other one was The Invisible Vegan. There were a couple of others, but those two really stuck in my head. The one, The Invisible Vegan, was actually an independent documentary, and so we want to support our independents out there, and really get the so they can make money and start to blow up too. Anything else going on? Yesterday, remember, we was coming through here and I stopped to talk about Netflix actually, and ended up running out of space on my camera. But remember, I told you guys that it was it was on low juice. So oh boy. All right, well, here we are. We're back. Take a little breather here. They really should clean this little spot up. If it gets windy or something, all of this will blow away. Come on, let's go on in. Hi, Dan. How are you? It's beautiful. Wow. Thank you. All right, we're back, and that was a good walk. So lovely outside, and we're back. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me on our walk, and fingers crossed we can do this again tomorrow. But you guys know that I'm taking it one day at a time. So we'll see. We did today. That's the accomplished goal. See you in the next one. Bye.